where he was at, shut the door, said don't nobody come in, and they was moving furniture in that mug. Nobody know who were, but Puffy ain't no punk on that level.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Puffy got some hands too. Yeah, hey.
You can't grow up where most of us grow up and don't know how to fight.
Right.
You might not be the best, but somebody got to have some real good hands to beat you. Right. Especially when you one of them ones that stay to yourself and don't have no pack of niggas with you.
Yeah.
Right? And then they think, oh, he a lone wolf. I can whip him. I got my boys with me, and sometimes him and his boys get whooped.
Yeah. It had been times where I heard that they said that Tupac was rowdy, right? And they said they had came in contact with Nas. And they said that Snoop Dogg said that, man, Nas had about, like, he used to roll with the Supreme crew. You know, them guys were real killers, man. Them guys, the Supreme guys, the 5% Supreme guys. They said that Tupac was acting all crunk, but Snoop Dogg said he had noticed like 3-4 guys with their hand in their coat. They were with Nas. He said, hey, they were about to get off on them. Tupac was trying to get off on Nas, but they were about to get off on them. He said he told Tupac to chill, man. It's no chill. It's something going on right
now. Nas said Snoop blew that all out of proportion.
Oh, Nas said it wasn't like that, huh?
He said Snoop blew that all out of proportion. He exaggerated it.
Okay.
He said they did meet up, but they wasn't hostile with each other out the gate.
Yeah.
They both felt they needed to have a conversation, and they, had to get their soldiers to stand down so they could have a conversation, and they had one.
Right. That makes sense.
I said that's all happened. They had a conversation. Now I was going to go into no details about what they really talked about. But that was right after he did the Death Row East announcement.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it happened, right after that.
Yeah.
And then he told Nas, my bad, dog, I'm dissed you in some tracks, man, before we had this conversation. He said, when I get back, I'm going to clean that stuff up. Next thing you know, he was in Vegas.
Yeah.
He didn't get to clean it up. But you got to remember, Nas was invited to be on that One Nation album, too.
Yeah. 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 Hey, what about your boy E40 Water? Because they say E40 Water, people say, man, you get into it, you diss him, and then you come to L.A., man, look, they say you don't need to come to L.A. if you diss E40, man. They say
Cisco the Bay.
Yeah, Biggie Smalls.
He's from the Bay.
Yeah, he from the Bay. They say you come to. They said Biggie Smalls had did a diss tape on him or said something about him. He did a show in San Francisco. Soon as he got out the show, going to the limo, some guys, 2, 4, 5 big guys, approached him with AKs. Say, hey, you could come with us. E want to holler at you. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, he got scared. They say they put a phone to his ear, and then E40 talked to him and told him let him go, right? But
again, what is that showing you though?
Huh?
What is that? They had a conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Most of us be beefing in the hood and don't even know why we beefing because we ain't never had a conversation with the person that's supposed to be our enemy.
Go ahead, right?
If we sit down and have a conversation and we be sincere, we might find out, damn, we got a whole lot to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
Maybe we could turn something around in our community by having these conversations. Most of us don't know we was infiltrated by people that look like us, and we letting the people that look like us keep telling our kids to kill each other.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. We ain't hipping them to the game enough where they know how to move and how to sort out the enemy in their midst.
Right.
Right? So we ain't giving them, or they ain't listening, one of the two. It's not a whole lot of people out there telling them that they got some people in y'all community that look like y'all that ain't y'all. They want to see y'all all fall.
Yeah. Yeah. Real tough.
Right? Once you understand that, though, you can say, okay, do I really need to go over and ride on them dudes, or is this dude super me up? One of them ones that look like us.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Because once you understand how they move, they can't trick you no more.
Yeah.
You see it every time.
Yeah.
They do it every time. They are going to start some gunplay with somebody to get the team involved.
Yeah.
And then they don't have no off switch, but they ain't never around when the real drama happens.
Yeah.
Everybody get killed but them.
Yeah.
Everybody go to prison but them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Setup artists.
They say your boy MC Hammer wasn't no joke neither, man. They say you say something about Hammer, man. Some guys he had about 15 killers with him. For real. Like they was all his kin people. You didn't
The girl Hammer got hands too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, remember, man, out west, they run that fade.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They run that fade. Everything is not a shooting in the West Coast. They think every time that the gangs have a conflict, somebody gets shot. No, 90% of the time, there's no firearms involved. It's run that fade. I got a problem with you.
Right.
That's going all the way into the penitentiary. They first order ain't to stab nobody.
Yeah.
Run that fade.
Yeah.
But if it's a whole collision, a riot situation where whatever happened.
Yeah.
It's full blown chaos, survival at all costs. But that ain't they culture.
Right.
So guys like 40 Water and Hammer, growing up where they grew up, the locals wasn't gonna not let you be tested. You're not coming out this hood shining no bad light on us talking about we pumping out punks.
Right.
You won't be able to handle yourself wherever you go, or else you gonna shine a bad light on us. When they ask you where you from, and you tell them I'm from the Bay, they like, oh, them Bay niggas soft. They not buying that. They not going to allow that to happen if they can do something about it.
Right.
But in this new era, we got the worst of the worst because they are threatening to shoot you and tell on you if you do something to them. Like, that ain't gangster at all.
Call the police if you do something to them. That's crazy.
So it's a lot of people wearing red hats or red cloaks or red caps, right? Then the next thing, when he points to that dark circle at the bottom, he says going to be one native chief telling the people about the old ways, why this is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then he say the final punishment, the ones on the top, they gonna get beheaded as their punishment. And he say, in the awakening, they gonna ask that chief about how his people was treated. And he gonna say they took everything from us. So now we want everything back.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the prophecy is fulfilling itself in real time. Right. But we don't know what it looked like because most of us don't know the prophecies. Right? The prophecy of the black wolf. Be it true or not, there's many black wolf legends throughout the tribes. And the thing that followed after the quoting whoever he was quoting was accurate to the prophecy of the Hopi that we just went over. Right? So they parallel to the same degree. You also had one prophecy of a white buffalo, and that white buffalo was born in North Dakota a couple years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right? Then there's another prophecy about the white elk. The white elk was seen in 2016. So all of this prophecies of these rare sightings of rare animals of their species are all signs for the shaman to read. Right. They don't mean nothing to regular people. It's just a pretty animal. But for the shaman from the land, it's telling him something. You can't see all this stuff back to back like this if it ain't telling you something. Now you got to translate it and see what it's telling you. Right? And that's how we
Yeah.
get information to answer what's going on behind the scenes that they're not putting out in the public.
Mm-hmm. And he said some like the same. Like the other dude was saying some ships gonna come when the Black Wolf come. Then he was talking about some people coming down the sky. I may tend like the way he sound like it's some extraterrestrials like coming down. The way he was describing it. These guys.
Because there'll be three of them come from the ship.
It's the same thing he mentioned in the Bible. It says 3 men came to Abraham, and one of them was Lord. Man, this right here is so this was my questions, Rod. So all these earthborn prophecies really is just coming. It's fulfilling us to get back where we started. Like before the dirty guys came. Whoever they are, before they came, we going back to the original ways. It's like it's a reset. It's a reset. Pretty much all these signs is a sign of a reset to a new age or a new beginning.
Yeah, we call it a restoration. Right, and as the brother said, it's called a jubilee. Right, forgive our debts as we forget our debtors. Forgive us our trespass. Forget those who trespass against us. Right, but forgive don't mean forget, and it don't mean they don't need to be punished.
Right.
Because you forgive, that means that you don't hold animosity in your heart that keep you from rising up. But that don't mean that if you had an opportunity, you still can't behead them.
Right.
Some of them, you can't trust them. I forgive you, but I don't trust you. You got to go.
Right.
Right. So I'll be the one pour the lever on the guillotine concerto in the public domain and be smiling. What they did, you did it to us.
Right.
Well, I'm not gonna let you get away with it.
Nope. Brother is in jail.
It won't even have one nightmare.
Yeah. Hey, you know something though? Your boy, man, I was just about to say it too. That's man, what's happening now? You know, it's like it gives you the goosebumps. Like how long is it gonna happen? In days or months? But it's happening. It's like it's happening faster than what we think and than what you.
Yes, I call it the slow building, or the building falling slow.
Yeah,
skyscraper. That mug look like it's falling slow to you trying to get from under it.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you realize how fast it's really falling.
Yeah. Hey, we'll take a couple questions for the crowd, man. Hey, y'all, drop your chats, drop your questions in the link for Chief Raw Hayes. Whatever you got.
First three of them.
We'll take three, then we'll get out of here. We already over the time anyway, but it's all good. I ain't got nowhere to go. Hey y'all, if you want to show Brother Rod Hayes some love for the Clash, you know how we do it. We got to keep Rod from working at the plantation, man. We got to keep him watching these suckers, man. 24 hours a day. We need Rod watching these suckers 24 hours a day. Keep us updated. Because like I'm telling you, man, it plays a big part. Even if you ain't physically out trying to stop these people, just by you being aware of what's going down, it's another nail to their coffin. You don't even know how much. Just you being aware of knowing what's happening, it's another nail to their coffin in the mental plane. I'm telling you, man, it's more powerful than what you know just by you being aware. You know?
When the people realize somebody is actually telling us what they're doing while they're doing it, and it's all connecting the dots, that's how you get people to pay attention. Because they started doing like, how the hell did he see it? And then some people expect it to come from everybody except for where it came from. So you gotta remember, Trump had a military parade a few months back. The military parade is the signal of a victory. Right? Trump gave the first parade. they were still fighting forces in Eurasia. It's went over that in the videos, right? When they was breaching tunnels all over the world. So now China declares its victory. But it do two things. They have a military parade, but they also have a meeting of what they call Eastern powers. Russia, North Korea, and a few other ones. Right? Then, while you seeing that, there's a picture, there's a photo op with all of the European powers sitting around his desk like he the king. Right? So all this is signaling the conclusion to the end. Now, the last thing they got to get is Natty Boy. When they get National Guard dispensed sufficiently enough to relieve them, but you still gonna see sheriffs and sheriff's deputies.
Somebody says, are the agents the real enemy because they the ones handling the food and the bad food videos in the restaurant in the hood? They here in the nail salons and the hair stores handling tech and medical.
Look, the tribes from over here have ancient pacts with the Asian tribes. And it's the key is the Lee. Everybody in the South got a compound name with Lee or a middle name Lee, right? Sally Lee, Verdi Lee, Arthur Lee, Henry Lee, Bobby Lee. Right. That's controlled through an old alliance with Asian peoples. This is why some of the immigrants that they brought over here is telling us we the real original Asians. And they the ones that don't get no reservation assistance. They left in dire poverty. The ones who took sides with the invading forces, they living in luxury. They well taken care of and well fed. That's how you know the difference in whose side they took. Look at most of the casinos, not all of them. It's only a couple of them that got up on their own merit. Right. But when the tribe was given the rights to establish casinos, one of the rules was they couldn't help the other tribes. That's why none of the casino tribes is helping any of the other tribes. Because it's part of their casino guarantee. They can use it to take care of everybody in their tribe. So they get monthly or weekly allowances. And they be pretty fat checks too.
Yeah. I used to work at the casino.
So no, all of the Asians is not the enemy, just like all of them ain't friendly.
We'll take this last question right here, Rod.
The police never worked for the government. The police is chartered out of London, England. The Fraternal Order of Police have a sister fraternity in London. And the London prints out the police operational manual, which tells them how to police the people over here. They slave patrol.
That's all it is. Yeah, started in Amsterdam. They was slave patrol, and then they turned into the department. Department means they you know, that's an oxymoron within itself. Hey y'all, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got about 2,000 people on, man. Everybody send Rod $5. If you can't send them $5, send them $1. That'll put them in the game. Send them. If you really want to put them all the way in the game, man, you think you just feel like your good day, send them $100, man. Go ahead and put them all the way in the game. For real. Like we say, we want Rod watching these suckers 24 hours a day while the switch happen. We try to make this a smooth transition. We don't want to have to go out rough, get rough with these guys. Because they, you know, we can get rowdy. they don't really want to start no stuff with us though. Really, like somebody was talking about they want to start a racist war. I don't know if they want to start. I mean, they are the white people are prepared and they train, but we outnumbered 20-1.
The race war was a propaganda tool of Central Intelligence. Racism was part of the doctrine of domination. They had to create two opposing racial identities so that we be so busy hating each other for how we look, we won't never realize who's pushing the pieces from behind.
Right. Makes sense.
We'll never see the unseen hand. I grew up with everybody. Korean, Vietnamese, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, black, white, Chicano, everybody.
Right.
Africans. And I discovered one thing. Good people gonna be good people.
Right.
And damn idiot gonna be a damn idiot.
That's right. That's fact.
Right. And sometimes when the idiot get lumps, he straighten up too.
Right.
So tell him to run that fade. Or leave you alone.
I'll stand down the barrel of this 357 because they're iron to get your mind right. Like my grandma say, that iron to get your mind
right. We got to get away from the iron solving our problems. That's for emergency situations.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Most of the time, people using these guns, it ain't no emergency situation.
Yeah, that's right.
If you reserve it for emergency situations, 9 out of 10, the murder rate will plummet.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to kick your door in. Hey, but somebody trying to kick your door in, blow them to the streets.
Right. Hey, a brick upside your head to work though. A brick, at least the guy get to come back. He come back a couple hours.
Well, all I got time to figure out is if he gonna start shooting or not. If he kicking my door in.
Yeah, right.
All I got time to do is know that if he get through that door, my family in here. You know, but other than that, like most of us need to learn problem solving skills and communication skills, and half the beef will be gone.
Right.
Everybody, it's enough money for everybody. It's the system that told you it was a scarcity of money and everybody can't get. It ain't enough money for everybody.
Right.
That's not true. If it ain't enough, they can print some more. Right.